What's up, my card masters? Welcome back to another video. This time we're going to cover the Monster Hunter Rise gameplay footage that was shown earlier this morning on Capcom TV's broadcast. The video touches base a little more on some of the great sword mechanics, some of which were actually shown recently on the English channel, but also explains some more field mechanics in addition to putting a spotlight on the new bird wyvern, Aknosom. This will be a quick translation and an analysis of the footage with some speculation. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the content, and comment below on what Monster Hunter Rise news you're looking forward to next. Let's get started. So the gameplay starts off by introducing the new field called the Great Shrine Ruins, which by this time isn't really much of a surprise to us. We've seen this in multiple videos before, so I won't get too much into the details. But we do get some nice reminders, such as being able to bring up to 2 companions, either Palamute or Palico, or a combination of the two, in solo play. And as they demonstrate in the gameplay, they actually bring 2 Palamutes. Oh, and don't worry, Capcom made it a point to remind us that character creation will return as with all other Monster Hunters. Hopefully just as robust as Monster Hunter World's character creation, if not with even more options to make us look super sexy. Now this next part is actually pretty interesting. The Monster Hunter team mentioned before that you could change your voice settings to be just all grunts instead of lines, but this actually seems to demonstrate exactly just that, so that's pretty cool. It's also interesting to see that you can turn on the hit effects, possibly in case the particle effects from making contact with monsters gets too distracting, which is also nice. Now you won't see fireworks flying all over the place when you make a big juicy hit. Touching base on the wire bug, you can use the wire bug to scale walls in addition to swinging to traverse places both on the ground and in midair at the cost of 1 wire bug gauge. They didn't demonstrate it, but it looks like we can also use it to recover should you fall from a ledge. That'd be great because, you know, falling from ledges suck. Next up, we've got the action slider, which is exclusive to your hunting companions. For Palamutes, you're given the option to mount them, and similar to how Tail Riders worked in Monster Hunter World Iceborne, you can do a variety of actions on your Palamute, such as accessing your items, getting drunk on mega potions, sharpening your weapon, and even accessing your radio menu, which also makes a return. The action slider can also be used to communicate with your companions. Probably a good chance that we'll see emotes, maybe even paid DLC emotes to use with Palicos and Palamutes to have a little bit more fun. Also, in case using the slider might be too much of a hassle for you, you can hold A to ride your Palamute. I also want to say, sliding makes a return. Whee! Next up, we've got Endemic Life. Now, supposedly there's an area that can be found on the map, which can help you spot a lot of the endemic life. We don't know if you can catch them just yet, just like in World, but there seems to be a variety of life that buffs a hunter, such as wild wire bugs, which temporarily raises your wire bug gauge by 1 point, Hyakume Madara, which reduces your stamina usage, the Ittan Monshiro, which increases your defense, and the Hitodama Dori, which can buff various stats such as stamina and attack. We're most likely not going to get outrageously crazy stat buffs from Endemic Life, but the point of the matter is you can better prepare yourself with these buffs, in addition to gear prep at the camp before you take on large monsters. Now, before we get into the monster, I just wanted to state that I'm pretty sure the developers mentioned that players won't be able to hide away in tall places while attacking monsters. Should the monster know you're close by, they'll most likely have a move or two to help balance this out, basically closing the vertical gap and going after you. I'm just hoping that the detection isn't going to be this crazy, because the hunter in the footage didn't really do anything to alarm the Aknosom, unless monsters get crazy heightened senses or something, or the team just wanted to demonstrate that you won't be able to vertically cheese these monsters. Now we get to introduce the umbrella bird, Agnosom. The bird wyvern Agnosom gets its name from the unique characteristic of looking like an umbrella when it stands on 1 leg, hence the kanji for its name, umbrella and bird, or sancho. The bird wyvern also seems to have ignitable liquid built up in its body. The fire also lingers on the floor, so you're most likely going to get burn blight should you get hit by its flames directly, or if you waltz right into its flames sitting on the floor. As demonstrated in other gameplay, you can also use the wire bug to perform an ukemi, or recovery, to basically recover from being hit at the cost of 1 wire bug gauge. Using the wire bug, you're able to perform different types of aerial attacks. What's cool is that the wire bug aerial attacks are treated like option selects, so you can basically choose the best type of attack midair that fits the situation. The gameplay demonstrated a basic aerial attack where it looks like the hunter attacked right as he was about to land for a quick attack. Getting a little bit more time in the air allowed for a charge slash. There's also the plunging thrust, which attacks the monster multiple times and is possibly more useful for mounting, which still hasn't been demonstrated yet, by the way. Then finally, we have the new hunting edge maneuver, which exhausts 2 wire bug gauges, allowing the hunter to catapult themselves high into the air, and then once again, given the choice between either the charge slash or the plunging thrust, both of which most likely are getting more punch behind either attack. It's actually exciting to see just how much versatility and speed the wire bug gives the hunter, and I'm pretty sure you're all excited to see what kind of crazy setups that other players will come up with. Next, we've got the wire bug skill, Powered Sheath. If you're familiar with Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, you'll notice it seems similar to Valor style. After zipping with the wire bug, the hunter sheathes the weapon noticeably much quicker, in addition to getting a blue glow on their arm. During this state, the hunter gets an attack boost for a fixed amount of time, similar to how Valor Stance's meter buff works. The attack boost is demonstrated via none other than the True Charge Slash for super spicy damage. Of course, there are some other factors in play that may have significantly boosted the damage of the True Charge Slash. For one, the wing is most likely a weaker spot compared to the foot, and 2, the hunter also critted. All of this while being powered up. You'll also notice a couple of other things. The tackle maneuver makes a return. In addition, you'll also notice that the last True Charge Slash chain was a plunging thrust into a charge, tackle, and then finally into the True Charge Slash. I wonder if there'll be any other ways for us to get into True Charge Slash super quick. And there you have it. This should cover all the information that was covered in the most recent Capcom TV broadcast. I'll link the video in the description in case you want to watch the original broadcasted footage. If I missed anything or made a mistake, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget, check me out on Twitch for my live shenanigans where I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific time. I swear, I play good. Sometimes. That's all for me, Cartmasters. As always, stay safe, get mad, get sad, have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Here we go!